Okay, London session done. Took a few trades. Took one on DE30. Took one on UK100. Skipped trade on oil, and I wasn't able to find an entry on gold, even though I wanted to buy it. Start with DE30. So for DE30, my London session starts at London Open, which is 2 p.m. Jakarta time. Right before London Open, DE30 broke above previous day high. There was tons of bullish pressure, weekly breakout level bullish, daily bullish, monthly bullish. Everything was bullish. So I was already thinking about taking a breakout trade on this, but it already broke out before my session. Um, Next 15 minutes closed as a fake out bar back under the H8 high. So this is when I thought possibly I could take a fake out trade on this reversal trade, a breakout reversal, which is uh, above the breakout high, fakes out the previous high to take a breakout reversal back where TP is previous day high. Didn't think there was enough for me to take it, so I didn't. I opted not to do that. Next 15 minutes closed under previous day high, which fakes out the daily levels. That's a great trigger to look for a sell. So this is when I dropped down to the lower time frames and thought about taking a sell, but right after this closed, it price immediately went right above previous day high. So that no longer was something that I wanted to take. Next 15 minutes closed back up, strong close back inside, back above the previous day high. So when this happens, I kind of knew that traders who are trying to sell this are trapped, and so I'm looking to take a breakout trade on this. So I waited for the pullback. Next 15 minutes closed bearish. I don't like to buy on a bearish candle, but price ended up faking out the M15 low right here and broke above the H1 breakout level, broke above the H8 breakout level. I mean, it stayed above the H8 and the H4 breakout levels. So this is when I entered the market as it was coming above the H1, and I targeted the high of the day. So I picked up about 3R on this trade. So that was my DE30 trade. Um, a lot of the indices will move in similar fashion. So I did look at UK100 right after that trade. UK100 was in breakout yesterday, right? So it broke out, faked out the H8 high. So this is a breakout reversal, broke below the H8 low. So this entire thing becomes a false breakout. And this is my peak formations. Um, Came down to the previous day low, and this is when I looked at the at this at UK100, and so this becomes a fake out retracement setup, right? So breakout fakes out the previous high, becomes a breakout reversal setup, uh, breaks below the previous low, becomes a false breakout, and when it fakes out the previous low, now I'm in a fake out retracement setup. It's not my favorite setup to take, but my philosophy is if I'm in front of the charts, I want to get paid for every minute that I'm watching it. So I'll take whatever I see. And so I entered on the 5 minute, faked out the H1 low, faked out the previous day low, stop loss below the high, the low of the day, and I entered as it switched flip bias, targeted the breakout level, and so I picked up about almost 2R on this trade. So that was the UK100 trade, and those were the only two trades that I took. The other trade that I was waiting for was this oil trade. Um, so with oil, I think this was really clear breakout level, and going to take a breakout continuation. So when London opened, I was waiting for a fake out of the H8 high. The only problem though is when I looked at the H1 breakout level is still bullish. So I don't like to trade against an H1 bullish. I really needed it to flip bias. So I decided not to take this. I'm pretty sure this will set up better in New York. So I skipped this one. I almost entered at the break of this M15 fake out bar, but when I saw that the H1 wasn't quite ready yet, I decided against it. And it looks like I may have made a good decision on that. I probably would have been stopped out if I had entered. So, yeah, bearish on oil, monthly, weekly, month high, everything is pointing bearish to me. So I'd be looking for sells on oil if it stays down below these levels. Gold, with gold, so here's the weekly breakout level, and it came back to the weekly level yesterday and retesting it today. So I wanted to take a buy on gold. My levels were too high up. I dropped down trying to find a level at the low. Like in hindsight, yeah, this would have been a great M5 breakout, H1 fake out entry. But I just wasn't comfortable being below the fake out levels um, and trading against the H8 levels as well. Um, yeah, and the H8 breakout level was bearish as well. So I just hesitated a bit and I opted not to take this. This would have been a great trade, but uh, wasn't set up for me. So skipped gold. Um, for the Forex pairs, Forex was super messy. I had a lot of signal days, but everything had already moved or was reversing. I didn't see anything that I liked except for CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss London Open. I was looking for a breakout continuation. It's a breakout day. What I wanted to see was either what it did right now, which is faked out the H4 high, but I wish that this would have been at the high of the day. Then I would have taken it. Um, if not, I would have preferred that this go up and fake out the previous H1 high, which was right here. Instead, it just dumped, and I wasn't able to get into that. Didn't go all the way where I would have been aiming, but I definitely would have taken something on the way back up. The other pair that I saw was it no, not Eurocad. I was bullish on this, even though it did fake out. What was it? NZD Swiss. So this was just a good old fashioned break and retest. Breakout, looking for a previous high fake out to trade the breakout continuation. So breakout low, previous high fake out for the continuation. One of my favorite trades. This would have gone straight to previous day. Was it to the low of the day? This would have been a great trade, but I didn't take this because I was busy with looking at DE30, and also I kind of rarely trade this pair, so I wasn't. I had it on my watch list. I just not comfortable with this pair. I think that was it. Um, yeah. So the other thing is I like to look at EJ and GJ, whether or not there's a signal day. Um, I wasn't looking at EJ because there was no signal day, but if I was, I 100% would have seen this um, M15 fake out bar right below the H8 breakout. So again, that's a breakout continuation setup. My favorite, one of my favorite setups to trade, 2 stars setup. Would have entered stop loss high of the day, high of the session, um, and aimed for low, previous day low. GJ didn't set up anything for me, but EJ did. Wish I would have seen that, but did not. Timing wise, 2:15, so 15 minutes after London Open. So this is definitely something I would have liked to take, but I was busy with DE30. Looks like it's still pushing up. And that's it. Those were the trades I took. New York session, pretty sure oil's going to be on my watch list. I always look at NAS and US 30, and let's see what happens.